We pledge love and loyalty to be country salo. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salo. We not for make this country fall. Mama salo. We let we salo. At this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salo. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they buy. We they are, we just a try. This year don't come up and dry eye. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they buy. We they are, we just a try. But this year don't come up and dry eye. We pledge with love and loyalty to be country salon. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salo. We not for make this country fall. Mama salo. We let we salo. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salo. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We for the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. I guess I carpets, Gaman Keraka, Gaman Konika, Gaman Keraka, Chamucham, Gaman Monica, Kaipom, Gaman Konika, 2%. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. And they go and they beg, then come and shame. The people that they gen. Then Nagawa shem. They make me put the chicken in the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. And the future, forgive them by scripture. They make me put the chicken in the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Don't forgive them by scripture. We pledge love and loyalty to the country salo. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salo. We not for make this country fall. Mama salo. We let we salo. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salo. We alone. Has no place like home. I like it, I can talk them, I like it, I can fight them.
Yes, we fumble them on a good evening, on a good morning, good afternoon, wherever on a day. We don't come back today, and today we can't discuss because I think say with what they go on now globally and internally in Sierra Leone, we need for pay attention. We need for pay attention seriously. Sierra Leone is at the crossroads, and the people of Sierra Leone deserve to know the truth. Sierra Leone has become a narco state officially. This issue about, oh, now this do this, now that do that, gonna go begin get the information from now on. And one thing I go say at the beginning, let we take politics out of this. Because all the top brass in all the political parties are involved. There is ample evidence now that since 2007 to now, a very strong cabal has been formed in Sierra Leone, and not only Sierra Leone, not only across the world. There is a very strong link where they operate from Sierra Leone, we get high connection with West Africa. Today I go show now some evidences. I've been saying I'm not going to talk about this issue, but we don't reach the stage where some of we for can't talk, let the people they know. Because it's like when things happen at Sierra Leone, we they take and make football match. Would I score the first goal? Would I score the second goal? Would I do this? Would I do that? Everybody they try for use and for boost their image or their ego. The truth is out there. Now I make at the beginning, I've been telling I say, also today drug trafficking begin at Sierra Leone. But una go know the truth. The only thing is the extent to which this thing don't reach. We therefore be prepared because our nation is going to be dismembered. Una don't see what in the happen at the Caribbean, Haiti, and the other countries. Then we own worse than that. Worse than that. But before they go forward, allow me co-host Leslie Aduto.
Fambulem inakabo plenty kushete ina. Yabo desi ya wanai afamami no second no sukuri no tong. Unayari uti mi ko say plenty talk. We choose not for be flippant about the issues them where they expose we to serious dangers. The reason we make we do that is simple because the book of Ecclesiastes tell we for say there is time for everything and a season for every activities under the sun. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. Mortal man, you get to know when to talk and when to shut up. Now, a fundamental wisdom key. But waiting, Miko say, enough far from the truth at all. In fact, not the truth. Sierra Leone is the next Haiti country when a gangs and run them. Now, we country as it is, now in narco state, that means to say narcotic enterprise don't penetrate into with political system, with political institutions. It don't take state house, it don't take the criminal justice system, it don't take parliament. And all the institutions them, we're supposed for protect, guide the people and provide for the people policy. Now then they work for the drug people. Them. And the thing we're funny, the money laundering. If we don't know what's in our money laundering, it is there for us to learn. This now where they can say it involved the disguising financial assets so they can be used without detection of the illegal activities that produce them. So Sierra Leone now the laundrette, now they can brook dirty money. And then get the bleach, then get the support, then get the black soap for crop dirty money. And where the money they dirty, who they get in oro? Now we the citizens them. And any side where poverty day, where you mix that with drugs, it's very dangerous. Where people are desperate, they want money. Then go begin to make people and they swallow drugs for cargo or go deposit. And it's happening right now. People are hungry, they are desperate. They're willing for do anything for survival. Is that the quality of life we want that we country? And as Pajalo talker, we they choose deliberately when to talk and when to be silent. Today, when I go see the material them, what they come on at the Kotuku, now we see for ourselves how things they like. So I go pass it back to you, Pajalo.
Yes, sir. They get some problem with this system. I don't know. Some of the things that what they share. Okay, as long as you know they shake yonder. I want let people then see this report from the Bureau of International Narcotic Law, because this report go way back to 2015. The things them where them be done they do na Sierra Leone. Then be done form a program for watch how drug trafficking they take place in Sierra Leone. In 2018, before the elections, they were there and they assisted in training certain personnel. 2020, they assist for create and institutionalize a professional law enforcement curriculum at the Sierra Leone Peacekeeping and Law Enforcement Agency. All this them in the DUAM for help we because them they don't know say this drug trafficking don't begin at Sierra Leone from around 2000. With all these international efforts, how we end? If we look at this index now of criminality, what in it they tell we? Criminality score now 4.95. Sierra Leone they rank 100 out of 193 countries in the world when they take this score. We they rank 30th out of 54 countries in Africa and 12th out of 15 countries in West Africa. This, of course, we go see like say no to nothing, but now a damning assessment for we. And I want let people know say this drug trafficking, not to politics. People in every political party are involved and they have their names. They are checking their assets. A forensic auditing is taking place right now. Billionaires are not made overnight. Billionaires cannot be made in a decade, especially in a country like Sierra Leone, where they deal basically in raw material. So then go know who they involved. Una self go know when the term reach. What in not make we situation serious is that this drug issue started as a private venture. Now it don't become a public venture. All this ala people learn the ala about state capture, state capture. Even to the elections will take place. The collaboration between members in different political parties for make this status quo continue is all as a result of this drug trade with all involved. Do ya are the big Sierra Leoneans who now take politics out of this? Because this is going to destroy Sierra Leone. If we make them politics, it will result in a war we will not understand. Because they not only care drugs in Sierra Leone, ammunition in that country boku right now. Whosoever then keep them, now then sabi. If we don't go skillfully and stealthily, if we not allow the professionals we know, let them investigate this thing. If we take them into a political thing, it will result in mayhem we will not go understand. This is not about who that involved, who that involved, and it's about a cartel across political parties. So we should not make it political. And the danger behind it is Boku. First and foremost, we young population is being destroyed. Because the drug trade in Sierra Leone gets several angles. You get you out and they pass with for bring Canada Europe. You get you out and they bring the chemicals into the country, they make the drug, then they distribute internally, then they try for care and go in other countries in West Africa. Then the third angle, you get the one them where they for the money laundering. Individuals in high places as well as big businesses. Another danger about this, once drug issue don't go inside we country, then therefore begin double cross themselves. Then we society they become very unsafe. When I don't see that in a film. A Mexico, a Colombia, and all them countries, then they when drug gangs they meet up across, then they begin kill themselves. Innocent people they all no mix, get caught up in the crossfire.
Mhm.
So we have to treat this thing with not no. I think at this material moment, it will be in our best interest to talk less about this issue. And I want to assure the people in city they go be the last time for a very long time to come we go discuss this issue. Because there are things that may jeopardize the investigation if we continue for talk about them. The criminals will they give their information involuntarily by too much talk. The criminals will they forewarn them by too much talk. Along the line as we they go, I go see all the other evidences. Over to you, Sammy, co-host.
Oh, Ojalo, I agree with you entirely, with all seriousness, because one other aspect with this issue, what would they deal with? Now they mix with poverty and drugs. And as you rightly put them, where you categorize the different ways them with this drug cartel they affect we. One, Sierra Leone a hub, a passage. Some then they use them for money laundering. Some then they bring the drugs, make them now we country and make a cheaper version where they create addiction. You see, where people then pull, they're susceptible, they're vulnerable for be used by people. Now people then poor, they're hungry, they're vulnerable. Then there's another layer of desperation and hunger. That's now where they become addicts. Then go begin to get them gone. Then go take sides, then go get faction groups. Then with people, them the entire population will be even more vulnerable. But you see, Sierra Leone get a pattern of behavior, politicizing of things. When you politicize things, very quickly, division they emerge. It go into party sects. That means a party na a small group, another group. But it's so funny, the politician they not dey any of the group. Oh. Then they fool and say they're in a group. They're not in any group. Oh. The only group then they pa na business. Business. Then they make money at una expense. And Pantap they, if any kind of radicalism can get involved, like what in happen na Nigeria, where they get how they call that waiting Boko Haram. You get some people
big pass Boko Haram they develop in Sierra Leone right now.
Exactly. So waiting for a very dangerous combination they brew now we country. It a brew. It's like a volcano. This is something, if it is not dealt with professionally, with wisdom, it go implode per we. It go explode per we.
It go cause a lot of unnecessary sorrow, unnecessary deaths, unnecessary hardship. I want to let people and sit down, let them recollect. Colombia, during the days of the Medellin cartel, what may they happen there, the deaths that will be they take place. The disappearances that will be they take place. Mexico, even as we speak, the dangers within that country, although they don't they put it under control.
In years.
This is no longer about APCSLPP, it's about looking out to save the soul of Sierra Leone. Because the one owner they call APCSLPP, plus the other one, then they all and get people level their hand up on this business. It's a big cartel. And at some point, they have to go apart because greed get for kind side. When the greed kind side, then they begin fight themselves, kill themselves. Now the ordinary man they suffer, like how people and they suffer in Colombia, how then they suffer in Mexico. So do ya? Because I they make this comment because I don't watch 2-3 other sites them. I see how people and they react with and they talk. I see even today we had 2 people and they on board. They think instead of discussing the issue, it's watered down into politics.
It's a very dangerous combination.
Politics so na fashion for the talking as alone. Let alone today. Na distraction. You want to involve in the drugs. With all the political parties them. Then they create confusion for make una get distracted. Let una attention not upon the big picture.
The bigger picture.
So una get for pay attention. If Sierra Leoneans want Sierra Leone to continue as a safe state, una get for pay attention. Because any side drug money don't enter. Other things they follow. Terrorism, the kind side. You see, people don't take notice of issues.
No, they don't.
Now, anti-terrorist law. Why do we need an anti-terrorist law at this time? People may interpret it, it's a ploy to attack the APC, but there are people in the APC who are working with them, who they are not attacking.
How many times we don't tell them for say one person able to well country? For make the man they do the things and way it do, it gets a lot of people where they in connivance, where they in bed with them. In one grain, otherwise would not have been able to hold then kind thing they have for create unnecessary pain and nightmare for people. Now because it gets people when they play ball with them. One person not they play whole football team. You got number 1, you got number 2, you got number 3, you got number 4, you got number 5. 10 to 11 players when they play at the peak. And that 11 player, they cannot get another 11 player, they cannot play.
They are succeeding in creating that picture because now the picture will get now we mind. And that's one of the reasons why we politics never help win our country. Because we they personalize and personate them. A country is not developed by one. God is not stupid for make one man no more get all the sense he can make here. One man can lead. A leader is like a driver. Not only at the engine.
And not only
the passenger.
You get passenger there. When we are talking about them passenger there, not empty vehicle, it's full of pin with them.
In Sierra Leone, we don't take everything so. That's how the state house, 9 for duality, 9 get all the sense. So then they use them against we now. I want to let people then know that. If you ask me, all of these guys can go to hell and see how beautiful Satan is. Because Sierra Leone big pass we all. Sierra Leone is far bigger than any individual.
You remember where this tripartite business will go on. I tell salon people, I say, this is a pregnancy. This is another pregnancy. This is not time where we for reflect. This is not time where we for come together, we organize ourselves. This pregnancy, this drug cartel problem, we don't in Sierra Leone. Now, a pregnancy, we don't know what it is going to give birth to. While the professional and they investigate, this is the time for us to do soul searching. And we try for be inclusive in we thinking. For make we try for find a way for repair we country once and for all. If we not do that, it will be a missed opportunity. If we not do that, we not organize ourselves. We not try for put modalities together for deal with this problem once and for all. Because even the people that when they can investigate, then they can't do them for protect their young picking them. Because when the drug they pass now, yeah, if they go damage the young stars them. When are the next potential taxpayer in the country, and then workforce in the country. If we not get sense for let's strategize how we for strengthen our own workforce, we should don't know all time. It depends on make somebody can fix them for we. Because we don't get this mentality of entitlement. Which man go come back, they can't find it if man and then carry them go, they're not done with problem. We also have to find a way locally how we go resolve the problem. Resolve them for make we go be strengthened, we go be safer, and we begin and go be safer. Because we
in the live chat, I don't put the number up. If you want call, because this is not about me, it's not about any individual, it's about the country. There are a lot of things I would not say here because it go jeopardize what's in the gun. But I want people to know that we are at the crossroads of either we get a narco state that will continue to destroy the young population, or we do what in for do that we country go before. Because how they see Mr. Bondo, they say, you guys, by delving too much into this matter, it's better to let... We are not letting sleeping dogs lie. What is happening in Sierra Leone is worse than the war that took 11 years. It's worse. If anybody gets an idea about what in narcotics they do to a country, or what in narcotics they do to a race, I think we're not going to understand what in that mean.
I feel to say, people like Mr. Bondo, you are a brother, but I need to speak to you. This business of just sitting down, folding your hands and doing nothing, we don't do it for too long. Even recently, I heard when they talk, say, we left this 2023 election business and we move on. When I don't say that, already right in front of us, low-level elections, we don't see how they don't begin to burn houses, they don't begin to wound people, they don't begin to kill people. Low-level elections. But now when I talk for say, we left, what didn't happen in 2023 and move on. You see, you get natural selections or natural processes where they take place. But then natural processes then get people where they facilitate, like when they talk about dispersal of fruits. Now animal and they go take the fruit somewhere, I can't go that side for let go grow there. It not just they happen. Sometimes it's a breeze. Now a combination of factors. So you they try for talk for say we learn.
To really ask a question now about taking part, call through WhatsApp. This is the number on the screen.
It is just crazy for let somebody talk. Say, look at what in they happen, low-level elections, the violence will not begin all over the place. This is low-level election. If something is broken, you don't fix it. Don't expect to get a different outcome. We have to fix 2023. Now we have a drugs problem. We have to fix it. We're not going to just sit down, we turn the other, we turn with face on the other side and pretend that nothing has happened. Something is brewing. And what is
Uh,
brewing
so
is going to
advice that we know pay attention more on the election issue for now because this thing is more serious than elections.
I know, but there are some parallel way you get for me because Mr. Bondo talk what he talk. I give him an example, let him know say things not a fix themselves.
Well, Sierra Leoneans believe say God day. Now God day would only pan 63 years. Now it's time for us to begin to take decisions. If we don't, then whatever we country come out for be, we get ourselves for blame. Because as far as me know, when narcotics take over a country, we the ordinary politics we get enmity. If narcotics take over under, then they recruit them about them, then begin kill themselves
For chicken change.
for chicken change.
Yeah.
So it's a very serious issue that we have to discuss. If we cannot discuss it, hey, for some of us, we may keep quiet. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Oh, I connected, sir.
You are connected. You are connected.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we would get time, then I will talk small and they follow.
Okay. Well, you go call back.
Oh no, I ready for talk. I ready for talk.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. Because we don't lay the thing on the ground. Let people then give their own views about waiting we feel safe for do going forward.
Well, thank you, Mr. Zure, Mr. Jallo, and the follow. They do great things, because I think the biggest problem with Saluna and get, we all can get, people are not going to get information about what they happen around them. And when people are not getting information about things that wouldn't go around them, they've lost a lot of bad they take place. And they see the uneasiness where they go across the country. Like this man, we want to get example, Mr. Bundo, they don't want to let people and talk. This has been like the culture of Sierra Leone where the one day where they in charge or where they do things that when they push this country forward, then one let people and continue for the in darkness. And not too no more. I did some side yesterday where we participated for one discussion. They will not say Salute in trouble. And the problem with it right now is that people are not letting talk. And I experienced that yesterday. Three guys discussion while we been get a constructive discussion about how we go move this country forward. Now they talk the little bit. That's why I come. They can't disrupt. And it's like then guy they plant them for a long time. They support this system now, and now they feel uneasy. And
You know, I go tell you something.
yes, sir.
Now I make an okay one for discuss this issue. I am not saying I am correct, but I am suspecting that those guys who disrupted you, they are part of the global network of money launderers. They have many of them in the United States.
Oh, and they can't tell you
That one is under investigation. I want you to know that.
yeah, yeah, yes, yes.
I
And
would
you
not
see,
discuss it beyond this point.
which is say so now ask you something there. So this guy get mine, he say just I didn't say na Holland he did. He said he begin call the names of the drug trafficker, the senior drug trafficker. When in our Holland, I wish I can get pen, but I won't be there and talk. I not be able to write the names them. But say that one in there, if not they safe, they say we can't salute in the chalkboard. That one they know so much. And I ask him, I say, how you know this? And he go to the extent, he say, listen, they for left just because just in money right now, they don't invest time, it help for change salon. And it make me blood the rise because I don't believe say yes, they say the money they help right now for change salon.
Yes, I know side the investor, but not on me duty for say that.
I want to say something when you
Go
say
ahead, sir.
all right. You say something, say if you know something, for talk. Trust me.
No, no. Listen, Mr. Dr. Toure.
Yes, sir.
In an investigation, especially things that are global, you jeopardize the process by talking too much. You anytime we'll talk about this issue in depth, you they give information to the culprits them, then it make them very difficult for catch them. That now one of the purpose will make I take up this topic today for advice Leone and say the less we talk about this thing on social media, the more we they give chance for the efficiency of the investigation.
Well, let me just come back there. You're right. You're right. Because people in the, like yesterday, we were in on social media, we can get information different. When they talk to somebody, this person, somebody approach him. He said this big man, very famous, but he not tell me the name and not tell me who that the person, but big man. He said if you see him motka, a great trouble with the tribe. He said he also he approach him. The lady they work in a hotel. It gets them in them. You see that one the way they bring and say Chinese investors. The ecstasy, all them in them, where they come to South America, America, and China they make them. So that guy they are, now they bring them to Masala. And I see that this guy get bags of the bags. Now he go meet him. He say, you know what, I get something for you, put an vodka. I bet I say, why you can go inside a vodka? I say, no. He say, no, he can't have the hotel. He just go meet him. He said, we are one talk with you. And since Namawi the guy be nice, and then kind of we say nice and a nice man, he can tip them beyond all my skill. We can call and I go tell him, say I get this. He sure I say I get bags. He say if we get you, we then I will tell you the I say no, sir. Say me I don't do this. Now he tell me. But I bet I say no, if you don't go inside a motor, but he say it depends on me. So
If you don't know, no.
what did happen right now? The people, young people, big man in a salon, then drug that then and they host them. This thing don't go for a long time. And if we will say yes, I agree, it's a dialogue because they will not jeopardize the investigation the way they go. And also the one the way they launder made them not go quiet. But there was something also where I listened to them this year. An investigator, a Ghana, Colombia, I did it for 2 years. I've been watching him on the news. This man is the strategy for them drug people, they don't change. Where the tenant Pablo Escobar at the time, it did mean I figure he can't get identity, family, they know and then this. And this guy in a Spanish investigator say he more dangerous now with the drug business more than any time.
Yes, that's a fact.
Because this thing, today, he get a symbol. This man, while they don't say now, he said now not to sue. These guys are wealthy people. When they deal with politicians, they deal with the military, deal with the police, they deal with the informal sector. And they say that they launder this money in top businesses the way they see. They say so the strategy where they use for go after them. If for change, that was the recommendation what this man said. They say it's no longer this identity of people in the go. People then get fine building, they get fine motor, they travel every day. But they actually know what they do. Also, they open a bank. Now 10 way they go in a bank, now they get the drug. That night don't happen.
Say now they carry money for good launder.
Yeah. So this what you want they talk so fine. And like no more the strategy for minimize them, but for expose it because Sierra Leone is heading for the wrong path.
Sierra Leoneans get for take a decision. Then get for take a decision for come together, put politics aside.
Yes.
Let we try get the one them at the top. Let them tell we if them plan for rule we country and make it go before, or them plan for make her into a narco state.
Well, this is my observation, sir. The politics don't come. Like first, we can confuse between political demagoguery and tribalism. And we know they're not the tribalism side right now. Madabio in West, they're so smart in a destructive way. For fool the mind. Look where they go and dance, get their rubber shoes, the way they go and give their students them. Without they count with their students, they not the parents. And now, then they get the feeling, say, this woman care about me. They give them part. And how about creating an economy where they work for everybody? Where people say, this man, they able to get money, even you know, go, but they able money, they able can through in hard work. They go buy fine shoes for him picking them.
Exactly.
They go buy pad.
Exactly.
I mean, a parent who don't buy pad for me picking. Say, Daddy, can you go to CVS and get me? I say, as I'm coming. So you pass that parent to picking and salon. You know, if you buy pad for him picking, where you no say, the economy not the do well. There is no problem for you lead a country where be say you go work with the people, you be a servant to the people, you leave a legacy to the people. Madam, you not get that kind of thing.
Dr. Ture.
So now what you don't do? What thing Madam you don't do now? Hey, if you look at Fobe College in Jala, Magai, they get student, SLPP student unions. Way be to say then one day. These are the vulnerable communities of people in a saloon. He exploits the psychology.
You know, I want let you hold on there.
Yes, sir.
If we want to change Sierra Leone, let we ask how we go get people them for move away from this limited mentality where they don't engulf we nation into. Why are they asked say this? You cannot change a situation using the method that caused the situation. I modify what Albert Einstein say, that you cannot solve a problem using the method that created the problem. Yes, we know say and get SLPP, this and that all over the place. And I know say na tradition na Sierra Leone. Now the question is, how can we get Sierra Leone out of this quagmire of people thinking party politics above the country?
Communication.
And that's what this platform seeks to do.
Communication.
We are here not to talk politics, but to teach Sierra Leoneans that place called Sierra Leone, even though not we create them, now British and French and other people create them, but now that we don't find we self inside there, let we try for create a national image, because we cannot talk about culture. We have a unilateral culture in Sierra Leone. Anybody will deny that, I can prove it to you. It no matter whether they talk Mende, they talk Kono, they talk Limba, they talk Shabro, the culture in Sierra Leone is the same. And we are all related one way or the other by DNA. So for Meku can begin to divide ourselves along party lines. It's unfortunate. Now, one of the most stupid things we they allow a few people for lead we to. And I can always talk and say, we the educated class, now we not the problem na Sierra Leone. All them criminals out and they investigate, so now people they all go university.
Well, Mr. Jallo, let me say something.
Yes, sir.
And we get the opportunity for talk. One thing we talk about education. The education, as some people they accuse say everything like you just say one will go university and then at the office they get jobs them, they think and they go bad. But I think there's something I for add there. You see, you made mention of culture, and I happen for people do them at a higher level understand. See, culture now a way of life. Way be to say we get a lot of enablers for let that thing they continue. And we mindset this mental kind of computer will get where from where them born you, the community where you grow up, from where them born you, the school where you go, the teachers there, the religious leaders there. And then at that community, they be 18 years old, the commodity. Things then they we don't go inside it. God forbid, if not the community, people in there, where they tell you things about the other people, the others.
But that's what you know.
Yeah, so
But that does not make your culture, it only makes your attitude.
It's a way of life. It's a way of life, sir. And so
Now, culture is not a way of life, it's defined by certain accepted norms in society.
Yes. They are Mr. Jalo, I just got that way. Since we know they are the culture class and so
But Sierra Leone get a unique culture.
No, the Talon culture.
If I can come in on this talk.
But for let we learn, let we not go inside the multi-military for say
Mm.
the education of people again as salute and the way that they act, they go get you PhD camp. But if you something they don't reinforce your mindset and you get ready the kind of decision in a solution, it gets a big problem. But I just want for time now, I know the cow when I did a discussion for say this issue of the drug, me the way I see and everything with the go, for continue for communicate.
You know, one thing that is common about most of the people that we then they investigate right now, most of them are first generation educated people from their families. Then come up from very poor backgrounds, then get an opportunity for all high offices. So then believe say, then for do out and lek. I wonder you go prove me wrong.
One other thing where I feel to say very relevant by this conversation, I don't hear Dr. Ture talk about government. We don't ever get government in Sierra Leone. We get criminal enterprises. And the criminal enterprise, they don't recruit then criminal elements them into we institutions.
Yeah.
How can you go say government for investigate anything where in that institutions and they don't put them competitive man? And thief man not they investigate the competitive man. But come on. And at this what they can repeatedly they do. We always they do them. And when they go to government, let them investigate. We don't have a government. We have a criminal enterprise that have recruited other criminals for seats in their institutions there. We got criminal police officers there, criminal lawyers there. We got criminal MPs there. All put together. Now the criminal enterprise of Sierra Leone. Then you ask them for investigating themselves. What do you expect to forget? And that is what they do all the time. One thing where I agree on this conversation, now where my landed brother talk for say, we for inform the people them, we for beg the people them. Not for just inform them, but for make them take part, for make them decisions they are. Because if we talk for say with the left, then same people they are. When are they cause them problem they are, for make them investigate themselves. No wonder they get the same results all the time. It's like say you go to water side for Google was. You come up play football. Wait, was on there wear the same old dirty clothes. Come on. We have to change the clothes, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Mr. Ture. But the point where I bring for the sort of information, this saloon, honestly, the people them be don't sweat them.
Yeah, from 1961.
So
from 1961, I then create this bad culture.
Yeah, the complacency where the people they can say, let them go try the we now will not go school, no land, wait then they no more get for enjoy tomorrow and this. Look,
and you know the other thing for add to what you they say, Mr. Ture?
That small country, when a few 1 million to 2 million people hey, the actual way people they get no president. Yeah, Jame, we make sure.
Now left Yaya Jame, Mr. Ture, Mr. Ture.
No, I'm just saying.
Now left Yaya Jame. This drug issue where they destroy Sierra Leone. The reaction of Gambians to the drugs they would have been catch from Sierra Leone, if you know. Guinea next door. The reaction to what happened, tell them go that way, ambassador, if you know.
It's serious.
What are the time for make you are they agree with your point, say when the people conscious about who that them be, a lot of things they would then they put check on. But we everything with the make and politics. Then the other thing before you go, where I want for appeal to people them. This way when we understand religion, how they don't teach we religion for change them. People and they do nonsense. Hey, how for do na God makam.
No, it's you don't. No, not also then they say, oh, Pajala, not cut you word. They say, you know, they challenge you leader. You know, they challenge you leader. Islam say not for challenge you leader. Christian back say not for challenge you leader. That is crap. That is a lie.
Senegal is more Islamic than Sierra Leone. Why then challenge?
That is a lie.
Gambia is more Islamic than Sierra Leone.
You leader there, you get a job description. If you know they deliver, you get every right for challenger. You get every right for tell us, say, if you're not delivering, I will take you out. Because when you get a leader, Una get the right to recall them. You
Yeah.
know, got nothing to do with Islam. You know, got nothing to do with Christianity.
Coup. Not an issue of coup. You can even tell the man, say, we don't want you again.
Exactly.
I say, Mr. Jallo, and we are now in the dangerous territories. You know why? When you look at and anybody, when we pass this phase, whether this phase and go next phase tomorrow, any leader will come, if we're able to understand which population of the people and how the population, the kind of the placement of the population in terms of, let me just say, how population is segmented in the country in terms of political population demographics. Let me now the type of talk about.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But the people themselves get a role for perform. Yes, sir.
I'm not without the type of say, sir. The next ruler na Salon, because this one now, let's just forget about it, it's a dead end. Again, for try to understand the population demographics in Sierra Leone and a approach towards making this country a better place. One, we get a population, we to say, predominantly young people.
Yeah.
And this population, about over 80% of this population, then they are around age 40, from 0 to
below age 40. Below age 40.
Yeah. And in Freetown, the mayor of Freetown, and one of the interviews, where then these climates they affect the place, and they begin to analyze where we interview now we are. He say over 70% of people where they Freetown, the urban area, they are not above 35 years old. Over 70%.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
This population is mostly unemployed. They're poor. They're not able to live quality of life. We to say this life here. And Human Rights Watch, when they look at Africa, at some point, when I've been look at some data, when they look at conflict zones, them, and then begin look at them country, the USAI signs the potential day for violence and everything. And some of the things that when they look at, you want to lead to them kind of thing, for let them able to join then terrorist business, use them, drop. These are things that when they don't predict a long time ago. And so Salon now, we can't get any young people there. We get any challenge there. It's the fear we get. This population, it go be not to, we on time they don't. They will never ever be people that will be able to organize again, be sober. Look how they want they wouldn't employ. That boy, we didn't say let them be young boys they make us say no. Young boy forget about big man can day 50, 60, 70 year old.
You know, Mr. Toure. Mr. Toure. Mr. Toure.
Yes, sir.
I worked in Sierra Leone 20 years of my life.
Yes.
I have been there when we had a government of young fellows calling themselves NPRC. I know what happened at that time. Okay? Nobody now they tell me about young people being the best people to lead.
Absolutely.
What we have to talk about is people of character, it no matter the age. People of character. If you get a leader, we get good character. We're ready for make the country. In no time, it galvanize all the young people them, put them in places where go be productive. I go give you an example. In the last government, backstage, I was one of the people pushing the youth commissioner who was there then, say try as much as possible, let's get a national youth cup. He did it. Since this government came to power, that youth cup don't die. Not a day, they not remove a day. But it's like it's not important. A national youth cup, now a vehicle for organize your young population. The one that will need certain skills for make them empower themselves. Through that youth cup, you can deploy them in certain areas, then go do 6 months, 1 year training, then get a skill will go be useful to them. You understand? Then at the same time, the youth corp, they allow youths them a transition from adolescence into adulthood, where you can design a program for them for make them begin understand what in Sierra Leone mean and how we for take Sierra Leone. Because since independence, we not ever get such institutions. We go teach people about national integrity. Then go tell you say we been there, yeah, we been there do civics. But the civics now be flag we been they talk about and we coat of arms with the national anthem.
Well, Mr. Gallo,
I don't know. Waiting when they talk all good. I go say something now, yeah, where a lot of people not go like, but and I go say without regret. You know, from the colonial days, now 2% they always they in charge of leadership. They don't create a bottleneck from that time day. They can't to we own days. Because waiting exactly happen, when we get to independence, that bottleneck they day. That bottleneck then I won't get independence. Now we for don't broke arm, we get a clear playing field where we go get proper conventional currents in the leadership circles. But what in do, we not get leadership we can change the divide and rule enterprise and bring something where culturally adaptable to we own society. But what in happen now be a change from the white colonialist to black colonialist. So the bottleneck still day. That bottleneck day, now we get for courts. Now we open the gates. Make decent people and come into politics. Because what is happening, if we can remember some time ago, a young man, what they call Kemokai, now that Pujon area, he want for stand. Me no want to follow his stand. The status quo no want to follow his stand because he's new. He wants to bring something new in politics, but he not get money. So then try for buy him. He not agree. What's he end up? Then kill that man like beef. He even gonna police. The police then push on a door. Police where he's supposed to go get as a sanctuary. The police kicked him out. Then kill Kemokai. And so he left for nothing. And there are many Kemokais where they don't kill Sierra Leone. If we the Sierra Leone and them,
die.
If we the Sierra Leone and them not try for cut this bottleneck, just like in agriculture, if you get an animal where they cause problem for the flock, then they call them calling, then they call them. If you get a plant, you know they grow well, you they prune them. I think we need to do some pruning. The political system is contaminated and it is a virus. We need antibiotics.
Mr. Toure.
Yes, sir.
In as much as we need for prune, but I want caution you say, as at now, every Sierra Leonean is filthy, including me. You prune now the same breed you they go put the back, so the show continues. Well, what we have to do, I want you to listen, sir. Let us use systematic change. I am here on social media not to talk stories. I'm here to talk about the issues. Let people get the consciousness where they need. Let people begin aware, say, we need for make change. That way, we they build a new breed of mentality in we society, where in the next 3 to 5 years, you don't have to prune. Now, the society, they prune itself. Awareness, knowledge, they make the society change itself dynamically. But I tell you something, if we're going to pruning now, you have the types of the one that we did it now. We get the same mentality. We believe saying that violence they solve problem. I swear to God, it's going to get worse.
Well, like they say, it gets forget worse before it gets better. That's what everywhere.
Mr. Toure.
Yeah.
I want you to respect this. It will not get better because the people don't know what is better. Sierra Leone has been like this 63 years.
Well,
Because
that's a good point.
they come. I want to allow me. The educated class is not educated. They went through learning. They don't have a consciousness that I'm Sierra Leonean. Take those same people back to power. It's the same nonsense that goes on. We get for build the awareness of Sierra Leonean. And one way for do them, now through like this youth program. That youth program, it gets a lot for solve problems in Sierra Leone. Bringing the paramount chiefs, giving them a prescription, giving them power of administration, it gets a lot for solve problems in Sierra Leone. Hey, who's I alone this one now? No quick fix, no they make them. They make it worse. If you now want to not believe, if you now want to not believe.
There is a lot of wisdom in what you say. I not go diss that at all. There is a lot of wisdom. Well, what they talk about communication, what they talk about information, this is what happens. You bring something in, me bring something in. Why you feel to say, well, we go school? Then they teach me for divide and for find a mean. What's in the mean? For find a mean, you bring, me bring, we put all together, we divide, we get something with a commonality factor. And that this we not done they do.
We not
What I say to happen? No, we have to divide and find a mean. Mama therefore bring his stupidity. Me bring me craziness. The other person bring his madness. The other person bring whatever confusion we can put them together. Then we say now we almost.
Let me say something here.
Yes,
yes, sir. Come on.
I know for me, I don't believe in bio-stock them anymore. Because you know what? If we look at when you look at let's say today, you look at this economy today, where the economic growth today in Australia, like we still in the 1970s.
Say 1960s.
If you look at the 70s, the 60s are better. We are better. We look at the per capita income of 2021. The one for 1970, it passed by some dollars.
Okay.
Why are we like that? So we don't get a leadership like when Mr. Torebe they talk about having these two parties the same. They don't destroy we. Now the big problem where they me are not afraid for talk more because I say three things a day, maybe four. When are the problem as alone? You see dishonesty.
One.
You see ignorance.
Two.
Ignorance. You see how they call themselves? For my favor. Okay.
Three.
For my favor.
Yeah.
And political demagoguery, where people become victims of politicians. Now they are bogey.
And do you know why we have all those things happening? Wait on, I go tell you. Wait on, talk down, I go tell you.
Yes. You see them 14 there. But I want to go to honesty.
I agree with you 100%.
The reason why they go to honesty is that me, I'm not afraid of. I get people that don't go like me and I talk and say, there is one thing. There are two Sierra Leone I will get. We get Sierra Leone and Northwest, Sierra Leone and Southeast. Now the culture of the Southeasterners, where let's look at and whether people are come and are true. In the north of the country, a paramount chief, not all a spiritual head of the people. You're not any spirit, not just a human being, with respect. Now, Lonsar, the killing will go there. The man, he makes sure say he unbog the people on Lonsar, people and go after them. You can't go against a paramount chief. You want to give me 1 minute no more. Go against a paramount chief in decision at the southeast of the country. Anybody will get office, not to paramount chief said, he don't be king. The one they will not reach there, therefore always obey. This has been the case from colonial days to this day. If alone, the people in the southeast, what they call is a physics term, what they call entropy. A state of disorderliness not happen. Not for kilo, but then for feel the pain of the poor leadership with the saloon, suffer candy. Let their minds open for say, we are once, I swear to God, if we not get the southeast and the mentality where them boy are, SL people then get for label, for say anything will happen, past them dynamo for them brothers and sisters. If we not get them people in there, I swear to God, Salon will better. Then one day, are the most unbogged in the country. I don't know when it's going to happen. In the south northwest, when are the bulk of the population day, now they will get the fickle-minded people. When we to say they say they don't care. If they care, they can even come together and make the change ways alone. But I tell you, the southeast of the country, the fact that in the Lepele, they believe in tribe. Me brother and me brother, my sister, we don't get one people away honest so they can say that's not the problem for them. He go sleep and that, he no go eat. He go look where they lay down na hospital. I get the video. Now do the woman they lay down, we don't go born. The pikin lay on a bed, place no day. Pass, then they put 2-3 pikin on the bed. The new combra now outside the lay down. Then they show the bleed. This don't do for like una no say, we not for support nonsense. So now we get young people where they grown at that country. The fickle minded from the northwest of the country, the one they will be to say and say, no matter what, not die no more. I believe in me. So if we come to citizenship, okay, we'll go civic education. Who side person in citizenship day? Who side in loyalty day? Now in tribe, now in region, or now the nation. So this is not the problem. But I believe in God say, the state of disorderliness when they open a salon from now to 2028. Salon will get a good awakening. And this will
Well, now the awakening with the panso.
oh, you know,
Now the only they happen overnight. Now,
We have to get other people for come inside because I get Dr. Lebi Naya, I get Mohammed Conte and Konotri. Would encourage you now. They make very good comments for Leona safe call because this now a conversation where we get for have. We want to get multiplicity of views. Sierra Leone now a country of diversity, and the area where we lacking, we not allow diversity for sure its true color. So I encourage Dr. Lebi. I would like you to call, sir. I would like Mohammed Conte to call. Konotri, please, my dear brothers, can you call? For let we get this conversation. Let we lay the
if I can come in, sir.
Yes, sir.
You see, I keep telling you, you cannot use the methods that cause a problem to solve the problem. Sierra Leone needs a change in a lot of things, but we can get 2 areas where we need for concentrate for change. And that message for go out to the young generation and get them activated. One, our country is still colonized mentally.
Totally.
So we get to change the colonial mentality. Now, one of the reasons that now we would have not been give me chance lad done this thing about this National Youth Service. One of the things where we go do for end that colonial mentality, now through the programs them within the design for the National Youth Service. And the National Youth Service then for Taylor and such that people then from the southeast, they go do their service now the north. People from the north, they go do their service now the southeast, etc., etc. Let them learn about other people, learn their languages, etc., etc. This is what Ahmed Sekou Toure did in Guinea. This is what happened in Ghana. That's why those 2 countries are very stable in West Africa. We divide, we self. The second thing we for do na Sierra Leone, with decentralization, we for revisit them. We're not a decentralized because we want for create jobs for people. We dey decentralized because we want to create efficiency in governance. We want to create efficiency in economic development. And if you want to have that, go to the grassroots, go to the paramount chiefs. We need to forget with paramount chiefs them, let them get them chiefdom councils them back. There were chiefdom councils in Sierra Leone. They may get the administrative units. They may get them police force. We dismantle them and day. We can build caricatures. We centralize the power in our state house. Now that make we dey so today. If we want development, we for decentralize. Now I make I tell you this now, Mr. Toure say, that harsh method where they think say for change, for prune, You can prune, but if you have the same structure, then the same nonsense continues.
What you talk so is so relevant. However, if you not get the change first, like get the leadership, it not go work. Then in any way talk so.
Yes, wait, at the come, Mr. Toure, Mr. Toure,
So we don't have the
Mr. Toure.
Yes, sir.
You know why it is difficult to change Sierra Leone? We are not promoting the education that will promote people's power. People's power is created by consciousness. Senegal, now people's power changed it. Because they get the consciousness. Rather than we they go and say, Lord, change leader, that will make the people aware of their rights. I swear to God, no leader, no they misbehave.
As they talk no more, they get questions, that they get concerns.
Go ahead, sir.
One thing is that if you have the leadership, the leadership we believe is being servant of the people. The leadership we believe in leaving a legacy for the people. The leadership we believe say, I give one example. This young 43-year-old in Senegal, we the example. If they go to the office of the minister last year, it just come. Now in picture, then they go and put all over. They call them all the sit down. Except from today, I want to bring una mama the picture there. Una picking a picture, una with the picture.
Una angry now.
Yeah, una angry them.
Now una fumble now them una they work for.
Because now, no, what you say? He say when una all decision makers there, now una get to make decisions for the lives of the individual people that won't come can change. If una put me on picture there, that one they not so. Una way they make decision, I want to look question that.
That's what I'm saying. Now that's how they say. Now I say so say now una fumble then now they work for. So now forget that moral commitment to them.
Yes. So now here is the situation. See Senegal, I go there where they Gambia. That time, they would compare the status of an ordinary Gambian, say Gambia, as compared to Sierra Leone. They need 3 meals a day. It's alone in the struggle from the time immemorial. People they go sell na net, they can't cook it. People they go lunch, they do not go. We always get lost. We come up from poor home. But we do not ever drive for school fees. We poor, but never they not go. So this is the situation. And now, if you go now, they see the pig with the picking and they pick.
Then they pick together. I know.
Yeah. And now this he just Friday, he don't elementary school, he go for Bay College. First they call Mr. Jallo, help me for school fees. Mr. Jallo say at this Bobo, now Bobo where they try, you can. When this man done, he go to college. I swear to God, where he come. Any job where he can, the advice for parent the can. Now just the same. Don't forget you when this government done tomorrow, the other how they kind, no they know. Now they so me, when I been say one thing, when maybe don't think but I don't say I'm gonna make a show that poverty. Mr. Jallo, where the standard of any salon and increase, they become aware. Nobody no go fool them again. If somebody come, again the rest, the iPhone them, where Madam build them buy to go give this association of bloggers and get an follower the talk show. They go take somebody who go to college.
We don't go off topically libito.
Huh?
I said we don't go off topically libito.
No, yes, I know. But what you would type for though, you know off topic because with the type for see how we go change salon. If the person like me, I mean I get better life.
But in focus of this drug situation, how we go resolve them.
But now the resolution, this how we go make the people and get that consciousness.
Yeah, if people become conscious, if people
become conscious, then the drug issue can be contained.
Yeah, they not go fool them. They not go mix pan something we don't make.
But if we left the people and the poverty, then they can't give them $500, $100. They mess them up.
Me and a man will look for issues in the past because I believe in epidemiology. I believe in trend. You see, now we take certain patterns that we don't happen in our country. When I remember what we get Ebola go Ghana, Ebola go Guinea, go Sierra Leone, go Liberia. But for the 3 countries, now which country for them? That's alone. We not able to cope. Because our system not a function. We don't have a system. We don't have a government. All what you they get, we get criminal enterprise where they can see down there for himself, he picking them and his own family. You know, they see the country as a family. We get Ebola in our country. Where Ebola for them? We country not be able to perform. Guinea perform. Guinea deal with it. Guinea not go broke. Liberia not go broke. Sierra Leone went broke. Totally broke.
If because the money would sit down back with Tifa.
When the money back go and give we for help, then thief and back. You know, then we also get that mudslide. You know, with the truck no more, we get that mudslide. One site there when we see during that mudslide. I get the video, I go bring a Kanaya one day. During APC term, where people and die, then take the people and body, then put them like firewood. One punch up the other and I go not. I saw that.
We're not going to publish.
I saw that.
Allow that.
I cried. Where the dignity of our young people? I let them go. There's a better way to do it. How you see they gather the people then? They throw it one on top of the other. One on top of the other.
Yes, sir.
Waiting me na me answer right now towards what you go do for this drug business. Education.
Now education, awareness. Let the youths then know what they need for know.
Well, you therefore ask which kind of education, because we don't get education. The education that they work for we. We therefore get a proper syllabus. One way they work for we, not to one way they work for.
Getting it wrong, sir. Not to that school education. Giving that sensitization to
now
the
you
people.
They get it wrong. When they say you they educate somebody, whichever way, now education way, relevant to the people and the locality.
But you don't need to forget syllabus for do that kind of education, this sir.
No, that education.
It has to be directed.
Mr. Jallo, Mr. Ture, the education, I say so.
Now the man want teach a teacher. If he say this teacher, now man we go na classroom no more for chalk and chalk.
People they follow me.
I do education 4 years, buddy.
My point that I'm making is not get anything to do with professionalism. I am talking about relevance in whatever we teach the people them. We don't see everything when they happen in an Afrocentric society, Eurocentric. The question is, quite a lot of their Eurocentric ideas, they look good, but are they adaptable? Can they work?
Okay, Mr. Ture, let me not underestimate the people them. Although when they look at them, they say like maybe they don't go school, they know this. They are beginning to listen. They don't begin for yeri. People and they when they eat fine, they know they eat fine again. So then they when they try for it, they don't make. When Madam you don't go Liberia, so it don't go armed forces day. The armed forces day, it tells you taxpayer money. I make me audio. That moment where I can't live, you see people in camp. I say, I know tell you alone go fetch you, but I'm just aware. Say, change there for camp. If we go through 2028, the decisions that we could make towards the people the way they choose, whether a parliamentarian or president, una for no say don't wire, they know them president will not care about that. And so now that kind of education day, you know, because as people in the suffer out they make it, they come and go, the travel and better know they need for know, they need to understand. So now
they teach nurses the Diana College. How do they teach them? Now the Nightingale model, when I be the traditional nursing model, then find out for say no they work. When the doctor tell you for say go dress the wound, you know they ask why. He just do as the doctor says. So then change the concept for make them teach the people the rationale of what and they do. People and therefore know the rationale why then they do things.
Do we want to change Sierra Leone?
Now that's what they do so.
Do we want to change Sierra Leone? I'm asking a question.
This changing Sierra Leone it's not an easy thing, but it is
it's not easy, but do we want to change Sierra Leone?
No, let me say so. Me believe say then choose a government for address needs of the people. As we see, so the quality of life it is zero right now. People are way big than they big now. I guess somebody where they call me, Elsa, they don't go for like how long they know they pay them. So for change is for now, for let we come, let we articulate, they will position them in relation to why government for exist, but within the nature of people and why people for be aware. And so that when the time reach, therefore no say, God know they can't change, now they get for change the country. And they change the country by choosing the right leaders. And this right leadership not go able for come by itself, except people that make a decision. That's how they change. For the education, they begin from now. Now, they're aware. But I can tell you, the people and they feel the pinch. And when they know say that the leader the way we not choose, now make we defeat the problem. So now that too for the enforce. And we know they come for cost them, we know they come for force them, but we they come for be with them. Let them read that language.
Now the narrative, that's all they give the people and saying that the leader. I feel to say now we all attitude they cause the problem. Because if the leader not they perform section 13 of the constitution talk for say, we get the role of the citizens. Now we got for hold them accountable. Now we got for make sure say the ideals them. Now the constitution comes alive. If we don't say the leader them, the leader them, the leader them, then we the run week every week, and that's what they always do. We have to take responsibility.
And now we talk one, do you big?
So, Mr. Jallo, I for left on a pause. I don't enter the traffic.
Okay.
By God in power, we go talk. I so enjoy this program.
Thank you for your contribution.
God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate. We now encourage more people to come forward. I still they see a lot of contributions. What we'll get for read later, but we encourage you for call, please, on 00474 176 8343. Please. The more the merrier. Somebody on the line.
Hello?
Now me call him. Yes, Mr. How are you, sir?
Very well, Mr. Jallo and Mr. Ture. How would they do?
They do fine.
Great, me brother.
Very well. Well, Mr. Ture, you hearing me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Usually, I can go back and forth with Mr. Ture and Mr. Jallo, but today, they would put 100%. And Mr. Jallo speak of something which I truly believe in. This youth program where you talk about in making kids all over the country, and you give an example of that in Guinea. Up to today, now that in Guinea they do. Guinea, when you see your O-level exam for going to college, now the government and the transfer you in a different place in Guinea.
I know.
So when you go to a different place, to learn the language, deal with those people, so it brings unity.
I lived in Guinea 5 years. I know.
Yeah. So I 100% agree with that. With that, I just come out salon, my brothers and sisters. I come out salon, I travel in 5 districts. I even travel into Conakry. And I will tell you this. The poverty what I see in a salon this time, the hunger what I see in a salon this time, the homelessness among the young people what I see in a salon this time, my brothers. I don't ever see that in a salon.
How do we change it? Do we go and fight and kill each other?
No. It is so pronounced. It is so pronounced. And that homelessness leads to drug abuse.
Yeah, correct. Correct.
Well put.
You are close to escape.
You see, I want to say something. I want Leona listen. I am not only a teacher, I've been engaged in training people on civic issues. I'm a trade unionist. I know how to deal with people. Change in Sierra Leone has to come from civic education and sensitization. That's the type of education we need now. And the level of polarization we don't take place in Sierra Leone, the division we did, where people them they abuse cultural attributes them, where they not for abuse. Because Mr. Turewego, he talk about that cultural attribute of the Southeasterners for obey the leader. If you want to make change in such a place, you don't go condemning or abusing the people. Give them reason for making them believe, say yes, in as much as this now on our own belief, but we need for modify them. Let them get convinced, say yes, there is reason for us to modify it. Use the economic condition of the country. Use the fact that they have the power in their hand, but people are not making the thing happen for them. Then they begin get people the couch change. And that don't begin happen. It may be quiet, but it don't begin happen.
Yes, and part of working based on my traveling in Salon, because I travel, as I say, 5 districts in Salon, north, south, and east. I will tell you this. The people are aware of what they go on in Salon.
Yeah.
For me, in the conversation with especially with young people, I talk to young people, I talk to hundreds of them. What we get from these young people, Mr. Gallo and Mr. Turoye, they are right for people to lead them.
Yes.
They are aware of what they go on now. Now, sense of purpose and direction, man, they need.
They need a leader with genuine, not to the how they can misuse their condition for get advantage.
Absolutely, 100%.
And I go tell you, say, we not get a leader right now. We're able look at the people and condition and say, let us make this place for all of us.
But I truly believe that leadership, from what I have seen, where that leadership will come from, is outside the system.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Ever been part of this political system now,
They all messed up. How we go change?
exactly.
If you want change and go in and they blackmail out it. They all messed up.
Yes, yes. And Mr. Gallo, let me tell you this. I did
Honestly, it's a $6 million question. Difficult.
And go into Guinea in the back way, right at the border there, without going through custom. Just to prove a point. I get somebody where they escape me, when I will young people themselves, where they sit only at the border there, they see me and help me and smuggle me to the Guinea side.
The Guinea man no go smuggle you can inside salon. They really do.
The young people, inside the other side, while at the time that I went through the process, and then I went through the process, because they see me American passport, it was just insanity.
Mr. Conotri. Mr. Conotri, you don't listen to Bob Marley music where he sing 1980 in Harare, where he say emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but yourself can free yourself.
100%.
Now that message we need for take to the Sierra Leonean population.
That's the tablet, not the capsule.
How can we tell our people to emancipate themselves?
Well, Mr. Gallo, part of what you want to do so, then they go on. Because the people in the country, they are aware. Yeah? So, nothing say when I wait for the do so, they're going to wait. Nobody need to listen. Now, we need to ask.
No, I know. And they see backstage. Now, more of the listeners than a Sierra Leone than they on this platform.
Mr. Conotri, I want to ask you one question. Because waiting you say, many things than what you say, where honestly, you make me body pull goosebumps. Where you don't go there, you get a first-hand experience in the in your observation. I can clearly see from what you say, there is a huge degree of hopelessness. In this situation of hopelessness, what in go be your recommendation? Please talk to we.
Well, my brother, what is the be? I mean, it's not just one recommendation. As when I don't talk about the whole system needs a serious disruption. And part of that disruption, which we need parliament. We need parliament to do the basic
Mr. Konochi, why you repeat the word parliament every time?
You know, make
Please,
her dey laugh.
talk to me, sir.
You
When
know,
you talk
to
to
make her dey
parliament,
laugh.
more than 3 times. Why?
Let me just done, Mr. Gallo. Let me just done, Mr. Gallo.
Yeah.
I know that they sound like crazy talk.
No, it's not
No,
crazy.
you're not crazy. It's very important. I make her ask you why you call parliament 3 times.
I no say you know say parliament not get the ability for do am. I
Because
make
the emphasis you put, I want to make people know why you they emphasize that.
because they all then are the corrupt zone. Case closed.
Afro barometer make am clear.
This is my point. For example, look at this drug saga. Why not go the
Mr. Jallo, give am volume. I know the area clear now.
Parliament today is session right now to do an investigation, especially when it comes to the security apparatus in Nigeria. Because compromise.
Well, you quite right. You're quite right. At this stage where this thing don't reach, Parliament for don't get a session on that. Parliament for don't get a session asking questions. Now I make I tell you say, they laugh because you know say they not get the ability for do it. They all corrupt.
Mr. Konotri, before you they go, I they give you a prescription. I want for see you now 3 times a week. You get for the camp. Now I want Dr. Leby say for take part. I want Dr. Leby. The more the merrier. You see, we they create a layer. You know, any society get for like onions. When you peel onions, you pull one layer. After one layer, there's another layer. Until we become a family of onions, we get a problem. I'm very thankful.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
But to be honest, my brothers and sisters,
Are you at the airport? Are they airplane the fly behind you? Okay, are they already flight?
They don't go faint.
I think they use earpiece now. I make.
Yeah, let me take off the earpiece. I'm sorry.
Mr. Trey, not they hear you clearly.
I really left the area we emphasize for parliament 3 times. That's what's fantastic. In fact, the best part, that's my statement.
Mr. Ture, can you hear me now?
Yeah, better.
Okay. But the last part I will say is the hopelessness in the country, my brothers and sisters. I cry every time I go to salon this time. And me, we don't see hopelessness in a salon.
But you see the way was past that.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Well, I go tell you something. In July, my wife been this salon, he come back. You know what's the first word we tell me?
No.
That woman does not have anything to do with politics. She's very religious. Even this talk where they talk so. Now we be saying a possible say, okay, you do what you want to do. If not the woman we get done, like another do am. When he come tell me, say, hey boy, He said, oh, people then are walking dead.
Absolutely.
That's what she said to me. He said, I weep, you know, and within that period where he did it, we expenditure been triple because she wanted to make sure all the one that we go meet where he connected to, he left something for them where they go manage their life for a short time. Then since he came back, the expenditure don't quadruple because there are several children we are looking at to take care of now. How can we have a country where the people at the top not care about the people in down yonder? They will sit down, they fet the cost and fet we self. We they die for nonsense people they will not care for.
Mr. Jallo, we do Sarah because of bearing at the Gopa. We do Sarah, Mr. Jallo. If you see where people like now call you town they fetch for food.
Yes, because they cannot afford it.
Because they're luxury. Now luxury to them.
A country with so much resources and potentials.
It's a luxury to them. That's how sad things are.
My brothers and sisters, no we forget this politics. Our country is in a dark.
It is not going to help us. Let's put aside politics. Let's come together and ask ourselves why we want salon, whose kind salon we want.
You know, the thing where they monitor me, Konotri, the thing where they monitor me, we were there naya, we see how system they work. Quite a lot of we brothers and sisters within America and within England, yeah, then they work for the health sector. In the health sector, they work with the social sector, wherein people that we don't all we're not able to contribute to the society, government they provide for them. People them where they out of work, people them way vulnerable, then get a safety net where they provide for them. And then we brother and sister they are within America and England. Now the sector then they work as carers. That's how they make money. The governments they pay them for care for them people there. The governments they remunerate these Sierra Leonean brothers and sisters for me them take care of them people and we're vulnerable, we're weak, we're disabled. But are them very people that are here in social media, they talk some things them where I can find really senseless, heartbroken, and they want to say, them people there, then are this society here, for say they don't learn nothing, for say the only thing will change for them when they come na the first one, na the address no more change.
Boku, then you know waste your time, Boku.
You hear it, they talk, they talk.
No way I'll get to them, Boku.
Then they talk, say, hey, not to the government he woke. Not to the government he woke. If the government is not there to improve the people lifestyle, improve the people situation, then what else is there for? Now England, why they naya? After the Second World War, now did the government ask an academic, what do they call Beveridge? In fact, he gets a title for that. They call him Lord Beveridge for the work what he do. Ask and say, do ya? You know, a social scientist. Recommend to we how we go make the country better. Now in the man talk will say we get too much idleness. We get for get rid of idleness. He say we get for get rid of squalors. That's not dirty, bad sanitation. He say we get for educate the people there. He give them 5 evils where he identified by a report, what they call the Beveridge report. Now that report today, all other subsequent Western countries then copy when they bring the social net safety net at the country. That's why I don't get disabled people, you know, they get support from social welfare. Me, I can wonder what's the social welfare ministry there for. So government was supposed to help we. Instead of you help the people, it don't become a burden. Then they pay them.
Government not they help you. Government get a duty for serve you.
Yes, exactly. Then we're supposed to serve you.
Not of favor than they do.
But then they make a favor.
And now they help you. Now duty. If you want a duty, If you want the duty, go stand election, get elected.
They're duty bound, yes.
You
And
are
they hold that
elected
duty
and you are paid. You are paid a decent wage to serve.
Yeah.
You are paid a wage you don't deserve. Because most of them don't deserve what they are getting from politics.
Well, that's why they are a burden on the country, because they are not worth the money. What would they pay them?
They are a
Not a
burden on the country because we allow them to be a burden.
That's true. That's another way of looking at it. So people are going to pull up
I
their
have decided that no politician is going to be a burden in Sierra Leone.
and that's why we
But
are
I'm not going to use any impunity on the politician. I tell you what you are. But that's not impunity. That's not impunity. I'm only telling you what you are and what you're supposed to be doing. And I'm creating an environment for the people to know the role, the responsibility, and the status of the politician. The politician is not a god. He's just another idiot that has been awarded a service.
I like that. You know, having said that, I can sit down and wonder, before we stand up and hold them accountable, now we pray for them. You know, say they die back. There has not been any political leader that will die at a young age. They all die at a very advanced age. And if somebody shits by himself in an advanced age, what they call incontinence, when at that same work they but we brought they do now, England and America, for clean the incontinence. That is for cleaner old
me when they talk so 10 years from now, they reach the
exactly. You know, we people and just get this quack knowledge about things. And you know, say at the end, well, we have not had a single leader.
One more call, Mr. Toure, they call for the Musa. Yes,
you know, there is not a single person way that young. How we political class. So when they shit by themselves, then they shit by themselves.
We get a caller, now listen to him. Yes, sir. I don't know if they use earpiece today, you know, they come out clearly. You see, awareness is created by sensitization. The educational process, what they call sensitization. And that's what we need to do. Not of us can begin talk what in the idiots they do. They can all go to hell and see how beautiful Satan is. No politician not get status pass me na Sierra Leone. Now we all papa die left alone give. So now begin make their aware say we are all on the same platform. Therefore, respect we needs them. Yeah, because the drugs affect nine with the talk about so, Mr. Toure. The poverty in Sierra Leone now make people then now don't go into these drugs. So we get for discuss the solution within how we go sensitize with people them. What we go do for make people and get economic activities, we'll get for deal with separately. Today, now how for sensitize them will they deal with.
Me, I always talk and I know I'm say Sierra Leone, the economic model will get presently. It will take you another 20 years.
Say it will take you another 50 years.
The poverty could just increase.
Yeah.
Why it increase? Why poverty increase? Living standards are getting higher.
Globally.
People don't get TV today, they want to get TV in a salon today. The one they don't get phone now, they want to get phone in a salon today. So if the minimum wage continues for both in terms of dollar, for instance, poverty get for just increase. Now in proportion, you just get for increase. And we last start for the drugs I don't talk about. Then there's a call for not US, but I will expand on what I mean.
Okay.
Talk say how they solve this problem about the drug. Just like any other thing in the country, as long as the man has state house, if he don't tap anything, That thing, we the people are not getting nothing for do. What do I mean? This not the first time this. They don't talk about drugs them from all the other presidents they don't get. But this not the first time this. We then see the drugs rise. They get for do with somebody from State House.
Yeah, yeah, that's
They
correct.
give Mr. Jallo, the time where that container come, they say that the ADC to the president and go export that container from Wataki
Ah, well.
for care and go up. The young journalists then come out, even Sylvia Biden, they all come out, they talk about this. Oh, Sylvia Biden begin to say, oh, the thing about Brazil. We begin in Mark. You know, what you go get what you no get nine short up. The other journalists them now, we be not pin say, we must they out they open this, they made they open this container. Now in they all the pull them come out, the police can't pull them. They come money tell the other time now, they say after 2 days, they can open the container, we they can open now, we see come out the national chicken. This they say that the ADC, na in, or how they call them, I think the ADC they call them. Na in number plate where the journalists will read, na in come export this year out of the port. So, you come out the plane can land. This plane can land. Our plane will just can land as alone.
That plane we then tell you now about now one of several planes them. Even as we they speak, so plane then they land every day and net.
No, I'm just saying, you know, when they come, I don't have to tell you, see, this way they catch now, see, it
Mm-hmm.
for goodness sake, how just the plane they go just stand as alone? It just come, it can land. They hold the people, them, they say right now, then they find them. They come out South America. You know they use sense. No, we use common sense. In South America, not drug they come out. Okay, then they pass. Let's just submarine come. Something like a boat come. You just can't empty one like this. So you see the cover up. All of this, the police they investigate, the CID they investigate, they tell you say nothing, no, they're not see. Just like any other investigation, waiting for do state house. They're not going to see nothing. They're not going to see nothing. So what are they near?
Well, one thing I want to let you know, Mr. Ture, there are certain things about this drug issue we are not going to discuss publicly. Of course, me, course, you know, I be don't tell them a long time ago say something get for being as a lower mango shake.
And indeed, we don't shake, you don't come out.
I want to let you know, say, this investigation start from 2020, and who side don't reach now, then get a map where then they follow, then they track everybody who involved. When they reach there, then go make them public. The danger why they see behind this whole thing, we have a political situation we're not good for waiting the been a Sierra Leone. Because anyway, anyhow we turn them, there is need for a regime change. But who is going to replace this regime when that time comes? Because as far as me know, you know they go take new old wine, you put up a new bottle, you say a new wine.
Man say, you know, they look at you,
So this is why we need for make the people and get the awareness. Say when the term reach, if now elections will they go into self, let we vote not because this man and my brother and my family, but let vote because we know say we want change and let's get the result we want. Because
and we mean that.
All what they all about when time come for votes, then they go vote according to family and according to and they make not they get change.
We therefore mean the change.
Right.
I just want to connect your thoughts about how we can solve this problem. Imran, the future, they're not born it.
They never maternity leave.
Anyway, so let me tell me one thing that this country where it gets for do the presidency, where they make investigation, where something come out of it. Like you now.
Well, it depends on who that they do the investigation.
No.
This is bigger than Sierra Leone, Mr. Ture.
Let me tell you, A state is a state.
Yes.
No matter how they do them,
Mm-hmm.
the rogue state them. They know Colombia is known for drug.
You remember what thing be happen at Panama how they go pull Manuel Norega, dey?
Yes,
Go ahead, sir.
yes. A state is a state.
Yes.
If we country work with them, it will be possible. But this is not going to be possible because the thing is connected to state house.
Well, you don't know what is happening inside there, sir. You know, now I make us say I no one discuss this thing. Please. May you go talk backstage. I go tell you something we something not for talking.
We go say what did happen. We just want to put the problem. The man, if you say that man will put himself into trouble, where the man will
He's already in trouble.
no, I mean for hand himself over. Because if the investigation is allowed to go ahead, then this man, they get for hold him. When they hold this man, they get for out information, they get for squeeze information out of him, and then the state will be implicated. And the man will likely talk how if the cow didn't in a saloon, how in the past, how the help will they get, where the state will be implicated, when at his excellency way implicating. I mean, that farm where that man, you go see that man farm member. Whose explanation will that person will explain to you say something called the not denier? There's no way. So
I will ask you one simple question. And picture all and video where they see so. How you feel say them take it?
first of all, me think say
Mm.
I always don't know this. Say, mother view get from people them where he deal with them. He deal with them people and they seriously, but they're not like them.
Well, maybe not young people themselves. Maybe now other dignitaries around we get spectacle camera or pen or something.
They will put satellite, around somewhere. But me, which I don't see from this power,
Mm-hmm.
I know say the way it comes to power, that power ideology
Mm-hmm.
makes it a lot of people they fall around because they get for survive. You know, so this part of this politics will get us alone. They're not like them. So then you will get people even Africanist press information where then they go and say, oh na lara. No. Now people from Mother View, they can't get information. It's a dialogue.
But like I'm not saying they control with consolidated finances. She's not an auditor.
No, they say, when they go and talk, then they go and talk no more, say, oh, na this, na that, because they want to find a scapegoat. They are the first government, this way, the right letter today, elect today.
Yeah.
Where an Eskroma, the hunter from ECOWAS, where the letter right, they
Yeah.
So, whether you get people where you work with, where deep within them, they're not like them. But they get for work with them because they want to survive.
Mr. Ture, I agree with you, but I not agree with you also. You for also know say we get a culture of transaction relationship with people in a salon. Salonians are transactional. They're ready for sale. Anybody wants the price is right now. Because the country is hopeless. And that they not let anybody forget. Sierra Leone has been a transactional state for the longest time. Now,
Well,
Yeah.
plenty reason they will make what thing they happen so it happen. Most of what they say that guesswork. But the truth is there. And I want to let you know, say, when the time reach, the change what we need to happen. It's a process. They have been on it since 2020. Low focus.
I just want to focus on the drug fight and the presidency. Where it be say, me to me, look where they say August 10 protest, right? Let me give you an again.
Mm-hmm.
Where they say then they go appoint an investigating team. What did they say? The spokesman of the president, the government talk say na insurrection. What in the investigation car? He say insurrection. They say the one.
Yes, then then internal affair, Mr. Ture. This one is international.
Where commodity, Lara in investigation, they make a panel or tribunal. What in the government want? Nine come out.
That also is internal, but this one is international.
Right now, the Then say, they not talk, they not sabi this woman. Now, they say, we they wait for let them contact me.
They don't contact them.
They don't contact them. Now look what they say. They say that name they will not sabi now. Where be say the whole world knows that name they look for. They look for somebody who will not get inside will not meet. Now that person they look for. Whichever name they carry with, because we know say criminal work out plenty name. But that man who will see, that man they now want. Now what they say? They say they not sabi.
Okay, now so then say, let Francois.
When you look at that, when you look at that, we think of solution. They say solution. But me, as long as this thing for do the presidency, we now the presidency they accuse. Today, I know they listen. I know listen to even that video with them. They pass with say they can't do engagement party. I know listen one day. I know see them. I know we not the people the way they do. Today, she will abide in all right. Say admire bill and against bill in Mama Dede. Mr. Gallo, you know what
A day pan waiting.
that video where there's an engagement party?
Mm.
Yes, that video then they say as if you are savage or the other person, I don't have name, say they can't do engagement party November.
Mm.
So we are blind no confirm at this evening say, una not see me sister do, but una see Agnes Bio in Mama Day.
About 9 for the day, 9 born in Peking.
No, I just try for tell una say, what do you go expect from this kind of investigation? What this is not one.
Mr. Mr. Toure,
Yes, sir.
there are a lot of questions you have raised. I will talk to you backstage.
Yes, sir.
I don't want jeopardize investigation where they gone. But I want to assure people and say I be don't know about this thing since this investigation started.
Okay, let me ask Mr. Jallo, if they say the man they not see him, low imagine the man not escape from Salon.
Mm.
Let's say for two the guy to know this Salon again. What do you think will happen?
Well, the point is not to demand and investigate no more. The fact that the man don't get connection as Sierra Leone, then they investigate a number of people who are Sierra Leoneans, who they know have connections with him. And at the end of the day, if they don't see the man, they will see the other people.
Yes, well,
Netherlands, where the man escaped there, some of him people then they hold them, then they prison.
yes, Mr. Jallo, I want to make a distinction here.
Mm-hmm.
You know we're gonna talk not to the Erdogan get that man under possession, not in a company. If you escape in a Turkey, they're not in a criminal business, and make you escape. But this them they say how the president say, and the president in church, which they go and
Well,
investigate.
may not go say that then get them in the mind though.
No, I mean.
But what they tell you is everybody when they know say connected with that man is being investigated. That's as much as I can say.
Then including the president.
I don't know, sir.
Then see him with this man here.
I don't know. I am not coming to alert him, please.
Okay, good. Okay.
For the sake of the integrity of the investigations, now we left this talk.
Me, I see
Yeah, but we cannot alert the criminal talking about solutions.
Okay. Well, the other two we want to talk about,
Mhm.
you talk about the change we get for camp, people and get for, when you last talk was on the social issue where Imran mentioned, he say the social ministry, ministry,
Welfare.
social welfare ministry, what did they do? Imran last tell you about salon economy. You see that 23% when they talk about education.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing not the way now for the speaking student. Now all now for teacher salary. That 23% now they just multiply the number of teachers.
Mm-hmm.
When you multiply the number of teachers, you multiply them by 1 million Leone, 1,200,000 Leone. You multiply them by 12 months. Now in they pay them so. Social affairs.
That I go agree with.
The social affairs ministry, Mr. Jallo, the free quality what they make noise for. The thing that we promise say then they give. The banks, and they always know they forget this. the bags and the shoes they wouldn't get. That means they get around 2022 and then get them. You know what I give them? Now United Nations and then give them.
I know.
Nothing. Even if force you not build classroom, we for expand the classroom, the schools there. Now, so even provide for people there. So if they talk say me, even me, I don't see them to me yourself. I say the most heartlessly what is in a salon. Now where the president drive through disable them on a cotton tree, he say they go work. Where then people and they you see for the one the way able, then they suffer for fair then they eat. If now you're able to help nobody in the country, you know, provide no service for anybody, well then people are doing are disabled in the country. We don't get no education, no get formal education where they able find a way for feed themselves, or for clothe themselves, or for house themselves. Then people and they for able to help them. So the whole country, the budget we didn't talk about all. Now I don't categorize them. Say 59% of the budget right now, they say now for service debt.
Hmm.
The debt waiting. And then the other one now for salary. And even the salary not do. Now it make them go and borrow money. Only money where they see the debt they make before Mr. Jallo.
Mr. Ture,
Before
you bad oh.
Not about now the fact they talk.
yeah, before 2022, the debt the salary now 60% too. Because then we meet them for APC time for something percent, then we don't increase them to 59% the salary. So now the debt service don't can overtake the salary officially. So now when he reach the money not dey for pay the salary because the money not dey give for pay the salary them. So Salon in terms of capital investment, where the government is say we build road, we build hospital, past donor can do something. We young government don't get penny, harara they not get. Then I go tell you, nothing not dey. All they can say call it 20 billion, and now they collect money all now for service debt right now, and they pay salary. And the money where they for pay salary, where they pay salary, you know enough. So
Hmm.
therefore, you know, they don't I make the debt just they increase. Now I make now they don't go outside though. Now the debts way they increase right now exponentially. Now for commercial bank alone. Oh.
Well, them bank there they can't broke down just now.
No, but they don't know. Then because government is still higher interest. Yes, because then if it's a government, why then they give money to government? When they give money to government, it shows the government they pay. Because government they pay higher rate again, then they pay. So then if they will continue for borrow money to government and to businesses.
Where you borrow 10 and can you two as interest. Outside go pull 10 next time for borrow.
So then they make arrangement.
The center cannot hold, bruh.
Right now, Mr. Jalo, right now they make arrangements. The government they honor the payments right now. So now I ain't the fall right now. Because but they don't know say if they continue for borrow the money, it will come to a time they're not going to honor their payment.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Their payment
saying.
scheme.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
this they not they look at that way right now, the commercial bank them. Then they continue for give them money because right now government they pay. We see here they say the thing go 59% for service debt. Now because then the government they pay right now, they pay the money. But it will come to a time when they don't get the money for pay them. So that the thing and this one will go towards you. So when you talk about social ministry or waiting, that's tell you that day. Nothing no day. Nothing for make the salon go up.
Mr. Tree, I will ask you one question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Almost now the total worth of we national budget.
Even $800,000.
The
When you get
education sector alone,
you don't take 200,000.
are they come. Not waiting then they give. I want give you a figure we go make we society function at the basic minimum. The education sector alone for make it function at the basic minimum. We then they talk about quality education. The schools then get equipment, then get teaching and learning materials. If we get for provide all that, the plus we pay teachers and salary. The education sector alone need maybe between $3 billion to $6 billion.
Not true, you talk.
The health sector, if we hospitals them get for function with the basic minimum equipment, we person they go get bid for the dom, then get waiting for this treatment, basic treatment, it needs the same amount of 3 to 6 billion. A country they run on 800 million. Then they not a life support self with it.
Last year you decided
God.
Gambia,
Hey God.
they get 2 million people. Gambia get 2 million people. Gambia then budget equal to Salon budget. If you're not shocked, you know. The Gambia, then budget equal to Salon budget.
Yeah, but then able to provide the services for that number of people.
No, Mr. Gallo, I want to make you do. This is simple. We get 4 times more people.
Now they say, now the same thing they say.
Yeah.
Me that they tell you say, for 2 million people, 800 million can provide the basic services where they need.
No, even then they say they suffer from poverty.
Then they suffer, but at least they get the basic minimum in certain sectors. Will we not get?
Let me just show you another figure. I don't do me research.
Mm-hmm.
Salon they spend $23 per person for the whole year. Now the least in the world.
Yes, maybe it's less than that, sir.
No, yes, but no, if the entire 8 don't know, it pass small. But on the budget food, what you get for your revenue?
Mm-hmm.
Now $23 then you spend.
Yes, that's the fact. Now I make ask you then questions. I will ask you.
Mr. Ture, you get for come inside one day, we do a comprehensive economic program where we go able for dish renting because this is all part of the education. I would have never known, say, they're not they provide nothing more than $23 for one person as a loan, which is disgraceful. You know, I think you have to come in order with the program on, I would have never known that.
No, that's $3.
Sickening.
I know that. That's why I'm asking these questions.
And you don't go down back home.
Well, now they tell you, say maybe they lower than that. We say no. Oh well, it don't go down right hours with it.
You therefore make a time where you go come in. We do
as
a
we
program on
talk,
this,
so it don't go down.
Meltdown of Sierra Leone because this is a meltdown.
Nothing no day. Nine make saloon. You see hospital. Nothing no day. The water no day. Hospital light no day. They no get nothing for.
Well, this is the awareness where they talk about. If we want to make the people of Sierra Leone change, let them come out from this family property politics. Let them have the correct figure. Let them have the correct data, the correct information.
The politicians, they are ahead of you.
Now, so you see.
Mr. Ture, do you know who is building the hospital where the Erise Fatima they build? Who that they build that hospital day?
Now one American organization.
Well, how come in they make a claim saying in the bill?
Mister, let us don't waste time on that. Your politicians are like that. If Boyjalo go build factories now, then they go they say na them bill. Don't not waste time on that. That is a culture in Sierra Leone politics across the board.
So the people are not going to say thank you properly to the people and we generally do it for help them.
Well, the thing is that politicians always want to get the credit. So nobody can tell you say another person do it. The tell way you do the house of our girls, what you talk, you say na you money, na you sweat. We African sweat and put the money, they say the thing come out. They say come out straight out. Anyway, I don't this time the last but just thought the last few way I want to talk.
I think we don't overstep with time. Yeah. We go meet up on Wednesday. Miss Dr. Leby, they asked for me email.
Mr. Ture, before you
go not 3G email to me.
Mr. Ture, who say you go come now do this economic program? We need to do it. People are need for no.
He will talk on the phone. We have spoken about that backstage.
Okay.
In job we can do now at night, so you know go then I work place there on program. I been asking for come on. He say he not go able because of the job.
Oh, give me a number. I go twist the arm. Give me a number.
You can't, my
Me and you
friend.
go talk. Send the number to me.
Today, you know they try for left this you toggery life.
Papa, send the number for me. Not go be me and my brother. You not Ture, me not Ture. Who do you want today? You not Jalo. Which one are you on?
You want to change Sierra Leone and you are still using the methods. Now you don't begin to talk. Well, me Jalo, I go lock me mouth. Yeah,
On this case, on this occasion.
me mouth.
On this occasion. Send
I
his
swear
brother
to
number, give
God,
me.
I will cease talking publicly.
But send the number, give me.
If you want to change something, the change has to start with you.
Oh man, what you would talk about not get nothing? I say, give me the money numbers. As simple as that.
Okay, sir. We will catch up on Wednesday. Right, so good night. Yes, fumble them. We don't talk today, we don't go, we don't come. We tell all the listeners and all the people that will participate, thank you. And I think say this platform done the sweet now. We want let people then they come. Now get this conversation. Because the only way we'll go change Sierra Leone now for create that level of awareness, let we know say we all get a responsibility for make Sierra Leone go before. Let go beat this, let go kill this, let go cause this, let all that stop. Let's have the awareness. When we come for vote, let we look at whether who know say, when we put on there, it go do it incorrect. If me on picking or me where they talk to and say, la go de una no say not correct, una not do that. And of course, I don't have that intention. Me, I always do say I want for the cost them out and stupid. They're all in the politics. And you always vex will answer me. I will tell her I stupid. Because when I call tell you say stupid, I get reason why they talk. And others they talk because of extension. We need then conversations here. We need then discussions here. Let we know say what we think is bright and beautiful is not. If every Sierra Leonean can only live on $20, then it's not beautiful for nobody. Una left for the play the game of na God mark and they and in this. No, let we come now to reality. 60 and more years. Now beyond will they go. Can we start the journey forward? Do ya? Una will listen to it today. At the beguna. Let una continue for come. Let they can't talk the nonsense. Oh, they talk let una make sense out of them. Secondly, una help we for share this platform, let people then hear it, and let more people come. Other way come, we not subscribe it, do you subscribe so that anything will come on, you'll get the notification. And una like the video. We tell una thank you, and una be assured say, what you una don't can listen to so today, now so we did, and now so we get for go before. We know they can't discuss politician now. They can't discuss the condition of Sierra Leone and how we want them for be. Una thank you. I go pass word to my co-host.
Humble them yet again. Now we come, now we they go. But before we they go, courtesy dictates. We get serious contributors then, where then seem for the make them a regular thing for come, support, and for participate, because that's the most important thing. I want to say thank you to Dr. Leby. I want to say thank you to Konotri, where just come out Sierra Leone. In fact, I think a day on the way, they come back home for can meet the family them, but he says some things them where honestly really touch me heart. And it shows say not a man where just the talk, but a man where genuinely care about the well-being of his fellow Sierra Leoneans. And Alimatu Kamara, it, take participate also. He send message. Dr. Leby come in and out several times. Thank you, Dr. Leby. We appreciate you. It go nice for you to call one time. Now we get a proper scrubbing because if you get soap, you need a sapo. So if me not the soap, you not the sapo, we go make the scrubbing much easier. Then Pajalo go they add the water. So Fambulem, now we come, now we they go. All the one that we participate, we love una, we appreciate una. Una thank you for una contributions. Una contributions mean a lot to the country. Not to me, not to Mr. Jallo. This a duty of care where we all hold, where we all owe to we country. We owe that to Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is malnourished. Sierra Leone right now is anemic. Sierra Leone right now, some of the revelation and way come out here, some of them shocking to me self. Just hearing say Salono gets $23 for spend per each Sierra Leonean. Gambia, the budget is bigger or almost equal to that of Sierra Leone. What did they tell you? The politician they tell you that and they try to make like for say everything is hunky dory. But it is not for them. No, it is for them, but it's not for me and you. It is not for the man with a Panguma, for the man with Messima, for the man with Nikabu, for the man with Ngereun, for the man with Messima, for the man with Rokata, Rubombe, Kanya, Robake, and then small order on them. You guys are being neglected. Our dignity don't evaporate, and it should not be like that. Now that's make the kanaya. But when they participate, we tell una thank you. But una can do more by subscribing. Una can do more by telling others to come join us. Let we participate. This not a soup when I mean Mr. Jallo number for the cook. Make all man come with your own ingredients. Let we all make this awujo a reality. Fambulem, now we come, now we go. I'm Ranti de Setata.
A good night.
We pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We there, we just a try. This year don't come up and dry eye. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We there, we just a try. But this year don't come up and dry eye. We pledge we love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We salute. For the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. I guess I carpets, Naman Keraka, Naman Koneka, Naman Keraka, Chamucham, Naman Honika, Kai Bomb, Naman Koneka, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. And they go and they beg. Come and shake. The people that they gen. Then Haga shem. They make we put the chicken in the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Forgive them best scripture. They make we put the picking and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. When we cook, don't forget them by scripture. I heard the love and loyalty to the country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let me salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let me salute. We salute. We let me salute. As in a place like home.